Welcome everybody to the Paintball Lounge, the voice of Louisiana Paintball, sponsored by Carbon Paintball. If you want the best gear in the game, go to carbonpaintball.com. But if you're in the Louisiana area and you want to go buy any kind of gear, any type, doesn't have to be carbon, you go to Pelican Paintball in Metairie. But if you want to go play the field in Slidell, go to LA Extreme Paintball. Mandeville, you go to Paintball Command. But if you're in the Baton Rouge area, go to Guerrilla Warfare. But if you're in the city of New Orleans, I recommend going to NOLA Paintball. Those are the best facilities in Louisiana Paintball. And please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share the podcast to your friends and family, and let's get started.
What up, man?
What up? Hang on, let me get this thing off. It likes to do this. There we go. There we go. Now we're live. What's up, everybody?
Right.
Welcome to the Paintball Lounge, the voice of Louisiana Paintball. Here with me is one of the GOATs, the greatest, the myth, the legend, Ryan Greenspan from San Diego Dynasty. What's up, man?
What up, man? How are you doing, dude?
I'm doing great, man. I mean, it's an honor for you to be on here. And just to let y'all know how we got him to come on the show is this, if you don't mind me telling
No,
them.
hit it. Yeah, just to plug it.
My girlfriend, known as Danielle Darby, if y'all haven't noticed her, she actually sent him a cameo appearance to me on my 30th birthday. And we were staying at the hotel in Mississippi called the Beau Rivage, and she showed me. And I wish she got video of my reaction because it was, words cannot describe how much it shocked me, because I did not expect it, because from all the experience I had with Cameo, I thought like, oh, it's not gonna go through. Like, she's gonna get her money back. Like, always trust me. We had a lot of problem with cameos with it. So, but when I saw your video, I was like, what? Like,
let's
what?
go.
But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming on the show. This is freaking awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Well, look, I think one of the things that we can all kind of agree on as paintball players in general is that we're most of us are very humble, very approachable, and we're doing this for the sport, man. We do this because we love it. We're not doing this because we're massive movie stars, or like there's no like forgetting the little people in our end. Like everybody's on the same page. That's the beauty of paintball in general. So I'm happy to do this. Even like coming on your podcast. If I got some free time, I'm always happy to join and promote and try to help out when and where I can.
Yeah, man. Especially since you're a really busy man. I mean, you've been stuck with Dynasty for I don't know how long, like
ever. 20. This is that we just finished our 25th year. We're going into year 26. So I mean, like,
God.
Yeah, if you think about that, you just had your 30th birthday. I've been playing pro for 26 years now. This is my 26th year. So yeah. I'm coming to have my 44th birthday in 2 months.
And if y'all have not, if anybody who is just starting to, this guy here was playing paintball since he was 15 years old for a bunch of kids known as the Rocket Kids, was it, or something like
Iron
that?
Kids. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a long time. It's been Iron Kids, and they were not supposed to kick ass. They were not. All bets were kind of not on them. And like, I watched the documentary. I got my research and I did my documentaries, and I was just like, damn. Like,
yeah, man. It's pretty cool, dude. Like, obviously we started as little kids, and we were just on the turning point of paintball when it was moving out of the woods, which is now we call scenario paintball, and the 10-man woods kind of thing, and it was going into a more progressive play style, which is what we're a beginning iteration of what we're doing right now. And it was kind of cool just being there in the beginning and all that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and now look at y'all now.
Look at us
Like
now,
it's still so
still ripping.
crazy. I mean, even though that this year was a tough year for y'all. I mean,
This was one of our more difficult seasons. I mean, we started off, it's kind of crazy because we started off the season so strong, right? Like
mhm.
we took second place. I mean, I thought for a second after the first couple of points against PB Fit in the first event, I was like, oh, we're gonna win this tournament.
Oh
This
yeah.
is, yeah, we got this. And then something happened. I mean, there's been a kind of more scrutiny on the rules and
Mhm.
stuff, and but something happened where we just started losing bodies off the break, like without even one step out of our spots. You know, like they just, their guns got hot, and we weren't able to capitalize on all of the little wins that we had during that match. Because
Right.
again, when you're playing at that level, like you don't have time. You just can't. It's not, nothing's a breeze, right? There's no
Right.
blowout wins in the finals anymore. There have been in the past, but not anymore. And so, yeah. Then we took a third or fourth place, I think, at the second event. Then we kind of just missed that next round, so we got like I don't know, top 8 or something like that in event 3, and then we got back to back 15th places, which is, I think, some of the worst we've done.
I agree 100% because when I look back at the charts and everything, I was seeing y'all on like the 15th, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with
Mm,
them? Like, what's going on? This is not the dynasty that you know we were.
yeah.
I was eating popcorn like and just watching through at my work. I'm like, this is not the
Hmm.
dynasty that I'm like, okay, who's gonna beat the dragon? Like, who's gonna face the dragon? Who's gonna bring a show? Like, because I'm not gonna lie. Every time I watch y'all play, it's like this is gonna be a show. Like, this is gonna be something to watch, and y'all always like you don't not like you surprise me every single time. Like it's never a dull moment.
I know. We've kind of coined that, like the comeback when we're down. It's like, oh, Dynasty's out, like down by 3. You know, it's like, oh, got him right where we wanted, but not this time.
Oh, especially when y'all face the Hurricanes. That is still my number one match of all time. Like
Yeah,
since
that
the
was a
Hurricanes
sick
been
one.
in pros, and I it's because y'all get the nail biting, and I keep on talking about it because it's just that is the match that is it's my favorite of all time because it's like Dynasty the Blue Dragon versus the Hurricanes, the underdogs. Like it was just David and Goliath, and I was like,
Hmm.
man, this is really good. And you don't get that much chemistry anymore. Like it's like like it was nerve wracking. I'm not gonna lie, and it was just a fun match. Y'all just bring out the best. Um,
For real.
so when you start, so since now you've been playing for like 20 plus years, like
Hmm.
how, like what keeps you keep on going? Like you're about to be like what Drew Brees' age or Tom Brady's age? Like how do you
Philip,
do
I
it?
think Philip Rivers, maybe. Yeah, no, you know, great question, man. You know, I still really love playing. I mean, this season was probably the most taxing on my body, just in general. I went through a handful of minor injuries, but they just kind of kept, it was like one stacked up to the other. I think my ankle still hurts from I twisted it, sprained my ankle at the first practice.
Mm-hmm.
At practice leading up to the first event in Tampa, and it just hasn't been fully healed yet. That, you know, led to and then I had a major shoulder, not a major, a tear in my shoulder that
Mm-hmm.
happened like in April following the first event, and then it had been kind of nagging, but I really messed it up after that event, and then just recently, leading into the Dallas event, I sprained my LCL, and so it's just been like a just one after another kind of thing, and I'm
Damn.
like, yeah, and then I got this groin injury kind of thing because like I've been like really favoring my, you know, trying to keep as much pressure off that left knee and just really favoring the
Mm-hmm.
rest of my body, and like this one kind of folds, and it's hard for me to stop too. I've been doing physical, I'm still in physical therapy. I just went yesterday, so I'm like trying my best to get as healthy as possible,
Right.
and I just, I got a lot of stuff I need to do.
No, I completely understand, man. I mean, the you got to keep on going. Like you got to keep on being healthy so your body doesn't fall apart. I mean, because I don't think paintball will still be alive,
Mhm.
but it would not be the same without, hey, Ryan Greenspan on the field. Like it would not be the same. It really would not, because you're like I said, you're like one of the pillars, in my
Mhm.
opinion. Like there's a
Thank you.
lot of one of the top four, maybe like yeah, probably the top four pillars of paintball is
Appreciate that.
oh no, without doubt, man. I mean the way you know you bring the sport out and you help the little ones, especially when you come down to Louisiana, at
Sh-
Lavina.
yeah, shout
That
out to my boys at Lavina.
Yeah, shout out to Damien and everybody
Yeah.
there. I mean, they still killing it with tournaments, even though LAX is and around here there's not a lot of tournaments, local tournaments, but Lavina is still kicking it.
Yeah, yeah, man. I just I love their passion. I love how much Damien loves it, and I mean even his wife Laura, when she played a little bit, I saw that the kids are now playing. I've been going there for like 10 years. I feel like haven't been back in a while, but man, Louisiana paintball is awesome, dude. You guys rock. Like it's cool to kind of go. That's another thing that keeps me in sport. Sorry to kind of cut you off a little bit,
No, you're
but
good.
like like one of the things you asked about what keeps me in the sport and why, and I kind of stopped at the injuries, but like man, I just love going out to be able to like give back to the paintball community. I love to be able to go out and see the different little climates and just zones of paintball. We do the paintball combine, the summer camp. I go up to Annandale Paintball in Minnesota all the time. Shout out to JT and Pops up there. It's
Mhm.
like it's such a cool community and be able to do all that stuff.
Right.
And so I love it. Like that's another thing. It's like I said, Lavina Paintball. And I've done stuff all over the world, and it's a very unique experience, and I'm very fortunate to be able to do that sort of stuff.
Hey, I mean, and we're happy, Louisiana Paintball gets that love from you, you
Hmm.
know, because I know a lot. There's some fans here. There are some definitely fans here in
Hell
Louisiana,
yeah! Shout out to my fans out there.
even Mississippi. There's a guy in Mississippi at Paintball Republic who plays more like a scenario place. He's a Dynasty fan, and he has a Field One Force and everything. I'm like, did you went to? I haven't talked to him in a long time. I should get talked to him because I haven't been in Republic in a long time, and ask him, hey, have you gone to Lavina? Greenspan's gonna be there a couple times. Like, he is like a fanboy, and I love it. And I love it because it's so awesome, because that's how much joy you bring to the community, and
My man.
especially I follow you and the Dynasty guys and see how y'all doing, like, and I see what y'all doing every single time, and it's just
Mhm.
awesome. So a good question that Gorilla, my boy from Gorillas, asked is that
Are we live right now somewhere? Am I
yeah, we
able to like
actually
log?
are.
Hell yeah! Okay, I'll try not to cuss too much.
Hey, I don't
What?
care. You can cut.
I'm messing with
Shoot,
you.
you can
I'm fucking with
cuss.
you. What
I
is there like comments I could read so I could like kind of answer,
Yeah,
or you
I can
just
actually
feed
pull it
me?
up.
Yeah, throw it up there. I'll give people some shout outs.
Yeah, so Guerrilla Warfare Paintball asks, what moves is Dynasty looking to make this year? And he did bring out the good point about the new guys y'all just brought onto the team, which really culture shock. I mean, bring
For real.
4 guys.
Yeah, yeah. We did big
What?
moves. We're generally not the team that does big moves here in paintball. But we had to shake things up, and actually
Mm-hmm.
we did a rebrand on the logo, the team logo as well. So
Oh,
we're gonna have a new 2026. It's just a similar logo, same but
oh,
different. Like it's 26 years. We had a bad season. I was like, something had to change. We had to do something, and we're kind of kicking around the idea of what we were gonna do, who we are gonna pick up. So we always have a short list, but unfortunately, we don't have a budget. Like we're not like a big deep pocket budget team. We're running at break even, if not in the red every year. So like, and we've got a tremendous support squad, as you can understand. But like,
mm-hmm.
we have something called the Dynasty Champions Club. Those guys are absolutely amazing. It's like an exclusive little club that you get like a cool Dynasty branded merch every month. We do these intel sessions. We do all sorts of cool access, and like we have a VIP tent at every event, any NXL event. We do a ton of cool stuff. So what I'm getting at is, it's hard for us to go out and like get like Alex Goldman or like Justin
Right.
Rabikov, or even Marcelo has had to leave because he's like, I just can't afford to really play on the team anymore. Like, we get it. But one of the things is like, we're like, okay, well, who are we gonna get? Let's put a list of names, and we make a little small list of names, and then Tom Ford kind of hit us up and was like, hey, you guys serious about merging? Maybe let's do a merger. He's like, I want to bring, these 2 or 3 guys. These are the guys that I want to bring. We're like, okay, cool. We definitely can see major value in these guys. Definitely could use some help there as well. And so we got ABJ, we got Elliot Weaver, and we got Stephen Amar. Stephen Amar is like he plays actually a lot like I do, and he's just like more gritty, And
Right.
so we've got like massive help. So that relieves our guys in the number 1 position, because we only really had 3 front guys last year, and if they're not all hitting on point, it makes it really hard to succeed and to move forward, and like and sometimes they don't, right? And we bless Danny, because Danny would play both sides of the field a lot of times, and as you saw in Dallas, and even in World Cup, and even in like a couple of events, like our front guys, if you're not playing well, man, it's like it's hard because there's really no one else that can replace you. So we had some struggles there, so we definitely need to get some more relief just to give teams a different look. So that's what we had there, and then all of a sudden, Impact just absolutely fumbled the bag at the 1 yard line there, and let Mike Urena, probably one of the best guys in the top guys in the league, top 10 guy in the league, leave. And we had already lost Mikey to a couple seasons ago, and we called him up and we're like, hey man, we don't have a lot to offer, but we will take you back with open arms. And he's like, let's do this. And I'm like, oh dude, yes. So and it was tough, right? Because we did have to make a couple cuts, and I mean, we let Danny go, and obviously he got picked up, I think, the next day. But he's a tremendous like human being. He plays really well, and we're just it's so hard because we're not as much of a business as most other teams are. Like if you're paying somebody $100,000 a year, you're just like, all right, man.
Damn.
It's much easier to be like, hey, you got to go. Like it's business. We're just gonna let you go and move on with someone else. That's how it is on our team. Like we want everybody, and we always truly want everybody to succeed. And then we picked up another kid named Troy Erickson, and we had him come in for the 10-man, the X-Ball event that we did in Utah, and he played really well, man. He's like a really smart kid, really cool dude. I don't know what I think I can call everybody a kid at this point. He's not really a kid, but awesome dude, smart, very receptive, and we had him come out for World Cup practice. We're like, hey, try out. He played great. I kind of wish he just had an unlucky couple mistakes. He only got 2 points at World Cup. Read the box wrong on one of them, and then got shot in his first engagement on the second point. And after that, it's again, like I said, if you're just not, you just gotta, like, if you have the opportunity, you gotta, like, send it, make it work. And unfortunately, he had a couple unlucky shakes, and so we got rid of them, and then let them go. Got rid of them. Sounds a little tone deaf. We let the 2 of those guys go, and then we picked up 4 new guys. So we do have 12 on the roster right now, which is not easy to do, but
Oh no, it's not.
No, definitely. I was in a pretty good amount of pain for 2 out of the 3 events this year. So who knows, right? We're all getting older. Yosh, Alex, and I will all be in 44 this year, 2026. Which is crazy to think. Hold on, there's one little bug that's flying around the light here.
Oh, you good?
I gotta get this sucker here. I got the trusty fly swatter here.
We get bugs all the dang time. I should have brought my bug gun.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I can't play games out where you guys are. Oh, come on, dude.
I mean, I have my bug gun, and I left it downstairs, so I'm like, crap, I need my bug gun.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying, man. I mean, sometimes, people have to go. Like they have to go somewhere they would get paid, or they just, even, the big thing that everybody was shocked at was y'all releasing Mike Bianca. So tell me about that.
Yeah. I know, of course, dude. And that's another thing, man. I feel so bad because, I called Mike in the beginning of the year, and I was like, hey, man, and I didn't know, unfortunately, it's not had anything to do with this. I knew he was a great coach, got the Hurricanes to where they were, and, we're like, we got to get this guy on the squad.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad because, again, we don't like to cut ties with we're not good at letting anybody go to begin with. We don't like to cut ties with anybody after not giving them an opportunity to like learn and get the system going and really be able to show what they're able to do.
Right.
And so that's why, like, that's one of the things that I'm like really bummed about with the Mike thing is we let him go without allowing him really some time to show what he's capable of doing.
Right.
And I feel like I let him down also because I was like, hey, we kind of took him away from his squad,
Right.
and we didn't perform. And again, had we made Sunday, I think the things might have been a little different at the last event. And had we done a couple of things a little bit differently, and I actually think that the coaches really don't have a whole lot. Like, I think coaches get a bad shake in general. They're just the easiest scapegoats a lot of times, especially in professional sports and other professional sports. Like, take football, for example. It's like, oh, it's the coach is the reason they're 0-4 or they're like 2-6. Well, no, if this guy can't throw the ball to that guy, or that guy can't catch the ball that's right in front of him, like, that's not the coach's fault. That's the player's fault.
Exactly. And I see
yeah.
that a lot. Like, it's not the coach's fault, really. I mean, take Sean Payton, who, even though people have their mixed feelings about Sean Payton because, he was a Saints coach and everything. Like, there was times that Saints play, horribly. And even this year, oh my God. I don't call them the Saints no more. I call them the Aints. But it's not the coach's fault. It's actually, sometimes it's the player's fault. But that was just shocking news that Bianca was leaving. I was like, oh, what the hell?
And here's the thing, like, full disclosure, like, 100% World Cup was not on the coaches. It was not the coach's fault that the team did not play well there, and the team that and specific players didn't do well in specific scenarios in Dallas either. But I think there was just a lot of confusion on the coaching staff, and it was just kind of like a lot of guys were looking for answers, but a lot of people do, like, maybe it's also just not. It's just maybe me, right? Maybe me, like, when I'm looking at stuff, if the players are making mistakes and not executing and dying in their first engagement, like, look at our Joy Division game. We get to our spots and die immediately. Get to our spots, die immediately. Dallas, get to our spots, die immediately. Like, the coach should possibly maybe like take a radical change and be like, okay, I'm going to do something crazy here. Like, you guys are not playing right there. Somebody else play this spot. Can you do this? Can you do that? Like, yeah, maybe, like, but and we didn't really have that either. But for in my eyes, it's the players. It's like falls 90% on the players. But some of the guys just didn't feel comfortable with the coaching style and how it went down. So it was just kind of like something we did, and it was just it was unfortunate, and I think Mike's a great dude. He came in, he did teach us a good amount of stuff, and I love that. I love how he's very meticulous in his scheduling and like what we're going to do. Like, hey, this is what we need to accomplish. And that's another thing. Maybe that's on us too. Like, he came in and was like, hey, this is how we're going to do these tasks. And then we were doing that and we were doing okay. And then we're kind of like, it's kind of like wasting our time. This is like too much time here. And then we didn't do as well. But again, I think one of the things that a coach can do in order to probably or try to help his team is just the constant reminders of the little things.
Right.
And so I think that's kind of moving forward into 2026 is like something that we're going to do, because we have an incredible staff. And we have pit crew guys from the Dynasty Champions Club. We got, Rob, Chris, Steve, that come out, and like those dudes are at every single event. And we got a couple other guys who are alumni there too. And then we got Joey K, who is in the stands from like the first match until the last match, watching and scouting every single game with Junior. So we've got all this data, and Mike's also big on data. We've got all this data, but we're like, when we're processing it, it was like, okay, guys, like, Joy Division went to California 10 out of 12 times. Like, okay. And what are we doing with this data, right? So I think one of the things that moving forward into the coaching side of things is like, if we have actionable data, we need to like figure out why are you giving this to me and what do you want me to do with it? Some people are able to process it really quickly and some people aren't. And that's where the coach needs to come in and be like, okay, this guy's doing this. When this happens, you need to tell him, and he's going to shoot that guy.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Took the words out of my mouth. And, hopefully, and I keep in touch with Mike, and see what he's doing. And he's doing pretty good. I mean, he's still doing the coaches show. So maybe he'll come back. Maybe. We'll see. And 2026 is the off season is already going crazy enough. Like all these big changes are happening, and it's just this is the craziest off season.
That's what I've been saying.
Because the Hurricanes just got fell off, and I was like, what the frick is going on here? Diesel left. Houston, he's crazy with them.
Collision, lost you a little bit there.
Like, yep. It's like this is a crazy off season, to be honest with you. It ain't honestly. I said this
without a doubt.
I said this to everybody. Expect the unexpected. Like, expect the unexpected because of it's just crazy. We got another question from Sway Dog 5570. Put on
Hit
the stream. It says, "Is the rumor of Spica coaching Dynasty true?"
Well, we're working on that. I mean, that's something that I think some of the guys really want. I think Kyle kind of wants that as well. We talked about budget. Like, we just don't have the budget, so he might. There's a possibility that he goes and plays with Collision. There was rumors that he might go coach Aftermath. There's rumors. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we're not sure of, but I think we're working on it, and hopefully we have an announcement, or at least he makes a decision. Hopefully he makes a decision.
Right.
It's kind of where it is. Like, yeah, we'd love to have him, but we also have a crowded coaching field as well. Right. So we don't want him to, and I always want him to make the best decision that's in his best interest, not just in ours, because he's a good friend of mine as well.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a little awkward situation for y'all shows. That's Spick and Span.
That's right.
But that's actually what we're going to talk about next. Is the Spick and Span show. What made y'all to come up with a great show like that? Like, it's pretty cool. And is that your dog, like your kid, at the audio of like at the end?
Yes.
I knew it. Oh, I knew it.
That's Sloan. Yeah. So, so it was COVID. Yeah. During COVID in March, April of COVID, Anthony Vitale was like, yo, guys, we need to keep BKI rolling. We need to keep people engaged and wanting to, talk about paintball, right? And this is also it was my idea also to release all the layouts back then as well. I was like, hey, Jason, we need to just release the layouts, because people are playing paintball in the US, and we need to keep paintball alive somehow in the discussions or whatever it is. So we did the fan layouts, or the pro created layouts. So another concept that we had was Anthony's like, hey, who wants to do like a fireside chat? So we called it Live from Sunnyside, San Diego, I think is what our original it was on Facebook Live. And so Kyle and I were like, cool, we'll just talk about what to do with paintball, or what we're doing here, or like how to work out, and like these weird little things, and like what's going on with your life. So we did it every week, starting in, I don't know, March or April of 2020. And then just kind of morphed from there to the live. We just kind of like, okay, we should just kind of really take it off here. So we'll just kind of change it up a little bit,
Right. That's the crazy thing about it, is that's how I was feeling, exactly just like that. Because when COVID hit, it was like it gave you a lot of time. Like, it just made you think a lot, like, what can we do to not just grow the sport, but give someone like something different.
Right.
And that's where I came in, like the Paintball Lounge. Like, it was, my girlfriend Danielle, like, she said, why don't you make a podcast? Like, why don't you start doing a podcast? Because you've been playing the sport for 15 years. Like, why not just try out? And lo and behold, great minds think alike. I love that.
Yeah, and look, I think at the end of the day, and especially now, a lot of people, we're just consuming on the internet right now. We're just whatever you throw at us, we'll watch, we'll feel, and if we like it, we'll keep listening and or watching or whatever it is, and podcasts are really interesting. I actually don't listen to enough. I just actually don't really consume very much internet content. Like sometimes it's just I've got so much going on that I just like don't have time for like a 2-hour podcast sometimes. But like people just can put this on in the background and we can listen, we can watch live, we can do, kind of interact when and how we want. And I think it's great, man. I think the more the merrier, the better. Just you got to stick with it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Especially we're about to hit that stage where people are like, they have this powerful device and they can be playing on the field and they will actually watch, like on the biggest band or something, or watch on Major League and just learn from them or have some entertainment and put that on the field or and I just love it. And I especially when someone, they say, hey, I watched this or I learned this information from, this biggest band, the Paintball Lounge or the Coaches Show. And when they take that information and they put it to work, that just makes me smile. That it's like we're doing something right. This is something we need. But another question comes from Virgil saying this: what head-to-head Hurricane player will make you nervous? Oh, oh, that's good.
I mean, are you talking about like if I had to play? I mean, dude, I'm not good at one-on-ones. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. I'd probably lose to Mike Bianca, to be completely honest. Like, and so like, yeah, I mean, I think all of them really.
I could probably name one.
Andrew Bell for sure. We gotta go with the oldest guy. I mean, he's the oldest guy, right?
I think he is. I think Andrew Bell is like the oldest one, but he's the one like, even though he's the oldest, he could do crazy things.
Because yeah, I know. I've seen him play.
I mean, it's just I don't know how he does it.
I mean, they got a great team, man. I just with Daniel, Jacob,
Justin.
Yeah, I mean, they're all really good. Pate's good. We talked about even like kind of thinking about picking him up at the beginning of the year. Rigel. Yeah, I mean, there's just got a lot of guys.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that would be awesome to see if like one of our guys from Hurricanes plays for Dynasty. That would be that would be awesome. I mean, they have to give me a Dynasty Force gun.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all come out with the sexiest guns of all time, like especially the dragons.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look, they shoot really good. And a lot of people have like negative connotation of them, but like honestly, dude, they shoot really fucking good.
I mean, I was showing to Danielle this, like I saw when y'all came out with the red eyes and the little black body. I was like, why not do blue eyes, white dragon? And because me and her are both Yu-Gi-Oh nerds, I was like, why not? I mean, come on, it's perfect. But no, y'all make those guns are really just plain old sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
and
I appreciate that.
The hard work y'all put into it is, especially since y'all bought the rights from Bob Long and y'all turned to something that was, one of the most popular guns, like the G6R, and then y'all just modify it to like a modern version of it and just shoots like really amazing.
Yeah, I mean, well the G6R, man, that's a tricky one because we're working on a new version of it. But like one of the tricky things about that is like, man, there are so many Bob Long fans out there that you got to make sure that you don't mess that up, dude. You cannot screw that thing up. So yeah, man, it's like you got to make sure that you're really dialed in with everything on that front. So that's kind of what's been the big hold up. And
Hey,
we're also a really small team. Like when you buy a Field One gun, like you're supporting a like mom and pop shop. I guess is the
mhm.
best way to say it. Like literally 3 people work at Field One. Yosh is there building the guns every day. We've got Angel Fragoza. I mean, if anybody's a paintball fan, like Angel Fragoza. Literally, we found him kind of cruising one day, and we're like, "Yo, Angel!" Got him back into a little bit back into paintball, just a minute. He's over there building the engines, putting the guns together, and Yoshi's there every day. We got one other guy, and then Alex is in the office too because Hormesis is out of that same spot. We do Hormesis, Dynasty, and Field One all out of the same building, and so like there's a little love into every single gun, but that's also kind of stagnant. We don't have like an R&D team and like an engineer and all this stuff that Planet has. Like we have ideas and we're like, how can we implement these things? And we got to send them out. And it's just a slower process than we'd like to have happen. But it's
Hey,
it's happening.
I rather slow process, get it done perfectly. It's not gonna be perfect, but
No, it's not.
just I don't like. I'd rather y'all just like get it done like at your
Right.
own pace because that's how you make a great marker. That's how you do it. You take your time,
No, you're
and
absolutely right.
y'all keep on bringing it. Like, and I love what y'all do for like hormesis. I love, especially you're the model of it. I've seen a couple of times that you're wearing hormesis stuff in JT. Like,
Yeah.
oh Lord, I bet your wife is like, God, I'm tired of him modeling so much.
Sometimes, well, I mean, so I work now with JT or Core. It's called Core because it's everything
I
under
guess
the
you could
umbrella.
call
Whether
that.
it's Titman, GI, V Force is the new profiler, Empire Paintball, like the whole gambit, and of course JT. And so as we're doing like a lot of the design stuff, like I mean, I've got the new 2026 jersey right here. This is just a sample, but like
Ooh, I like
it's
that.
cool because we get to like work on new materials. Like, how can we make this better? And now I'm playing in it, and I'm not now just like telling somebody what I think, and then they're telling it to somebody else, and then they're trying to do something. It's like literally, the samples come straight into my house, and I'm like, okay, I like this, I like this fabric or that fabric, and I don't know where all the pants just went, but I've got like all the new 2026 pants and stuff like that. They all were right here. But we're doing a couple more little like throwback kind of versions. We're adding like some of the knees were ripping out of the high end pants. So like let's change this to a more durable material. So we added Kevlar there. We added like a little bit extra onto the knee section so that way it fits a little bit better and you're not like it fits more body types if you're a little taller, or a little shorter. It's not going to bunch up and like so I'm trying to like make like little I'll show you guys here in a second, but just little small additives here and there that make the product and the overall customer experience a little bit better. Like, hey, the zipper gets caught, let's upgrade the zipper, it's done. And so it's really fun to be able to be a part of that design process. But I've got a light right behind here. The light that you're just illuminating my face is also the light that turns around and hits the photo backdrop, and I'll do the photos here too. And sometimes I gotta get the wife to hey, I need you to come down here and take pictures when the kids are napping. I'll be ready. Yeah.
I mean, hey,
gotta get it done. Gotta do what you gotta do, man, when you got time. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. And I even Danielle's she's my silent partner because if I'm trying to do something for for the podcast, I go through her and I say, hey, this is what I'm thinking of. What's your opinion about? And sometimes she gives me her honest opinion, sometimes she doesn't. So, but at least she listens because I mean, she is sometimes the hard headed, but hey, I mean, she's my little firecracker for a reason. But
right on.
So another thing is this: so you travel all the world, and if anybody's watching this and y'all haven't watched this, Dynasty came out in 2015. Yeah, no, 2015. Y'all came out with a documentary, sort of, I guess you could say, and you travel all over the world. Like, what is the wildest travel story did you have? Like, you have with you? Like, what's the wildest?
Again, I've done so many things in so many places. Like, one thing I was down in South Africa one time at an event, And these guys, we had met these guys like several years back at this big event in Paris. These dudes from Central West Africa, from Gabon is the name of the country. It's literally like on the equator of West Africa. Kind of one of the places where you're like, I don't know if I should go there. And it bordered like the Congo and like Cameroon, like stuff. This place, places you hear like BBC News about when Africa's going down. So anyway, these guys were South Africa, and these guys were hitting these guys up, and they're like, "Yeah, come up to Gabon." I'm like, okay. And these dudes are like, "Dude, what are you guys thinking? Like, why would you go up there?" I'm like, "I don't know. Dude seems legit. Like, these guys seem cool. Uh, like, why not, right?" And so, we just went to like Central West Africa, like the ocean. I mean, took like these malaria pills and just went up there, and like, and it was pretty cool. I mean, like, there are some somewhat sketchy situations, but not really. I mean, I haven't really been in too many sketchy situations where you're like, oh, like, I think I'm in big trouble. I mean, there's been people with like guns and stuff like that, but just kind of like, it was in Hong Kong flying through, and we got pulled into this like little portable bus off the plane because they thought we were transporting weapons, and like there were guys with like holding their guns, thinking that we were like going to go grab. There's gonna be a big shootout in this room, But I don't want to call anything like sketchy, Like right. I think everything's been good.
Well, I mean, hey, that's a good thing. I mean, especially different country, different laws. I mean, even Singapore. People don't understand. Like, Singapore is hardcore.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You're absolutely
right. Don't smuggle drugs in Singapore because bye.
Yeah. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Yeah. But I'm into the paintball business, not in the drug smuggling business.
Yeah, no joke. But still, it's like it's crazy, like how the world is. Like, it's crazy laws. Yeah. So now, since we saw you coaching of some of the teams.
Yep.
Like, and you are like, your stuff. And what one piece of advice you wish new player like heard when they start the sport? Like, kind of like, what advice you want to give them, when they see the sport and everything, and they want to get started on it? What's the one advice you want to give them before they start it?
Wow. Before they started, I mean, I think one of the big things is just kind of take chances, really. I guess you can kind of say that that's the move for anything, really, is man, just take some chances, really. Honestly, like that's it. Because if you don't want to go around just kind of like second guessing everything. Right. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Oh, it does.
It's hard to say. Like, too many people too often are like so worried, and like, what if I mess up? What if this happens? Like, you have so many second chances in paintball that if you just continuously play like in this fear, then you're just gonna always be stuck there.
Right. And I agree 100%. Yes, okay. It does. 100%. It's if people if they need to look at it, I think they need to watch the video of you and Wolf in that scenario event.
Dude, Wolf's the man. Shout out to Wolf.
I did not know that you were playing that with Wolf. And I was like, that's Greenspan? Holy shit. Like, because we don't see that out of you. Like, we mostly see you on the speedball field. So you playing the woods ball field, that was refreshing. Like, how was the event like playing with Wolf on like a scenario kind of style?
Dude, I love scenario games, and I mean, I think Wolf is awesome too. Like I do those all the time. I grew up playing in the woods, and that's actually one of the reasons why I went to. So like I play that Clowns versus Zombies game at Paintball Explosion every year for the last, I think, 13 years or something like that, 10 years or so. And Wolf has always been there. I've always been there, and it was like we go out there and have fun, and that's what it's all about, right?
Right.
And one of the other things, like, I went out to Ion this year, and I was like, see all the sheer number of players, and I'm looking at everybody wearing, like, this guy's got an Empire jersey, HK Army pants, and like a ProFlex goggle, and this guy's got a Carbon jersey and JT pants and a V-Force goggle. It's like, what? I'm looking at everybody kind of wearing everything, like kind of picking some people's brains, and they're like, oh no, I just kind of buy whatever, just like I see on the internet. And so that's kind of like also another one of the roles of JT is kind of getting the team program up and running, which is like the Imperial program. So like teams can get packages tailored to their team. You can get custom jerseys, and a lot of companies all offer the same type of thing. And and we get paint contingencies for a lot of the regional leagues, and like as much support as possible, discount codes and things like that. And so I was like, you know what, we need to give shout outs to and support to the scenario players too, these guys who are boots on the ground, the guys that play every weekend, the guys that go out with like 25-30 dudes, and they want to wear matching stuff, and they want to have like, they want to show their team colors and everything like that. So one of the things that I worked on helping with actually Josh Yosh Designs, who's our media guy, and Jared Lackey, is we brought back what's called the Brigade program. And so because again, I grew up playing in the woods. This is
right. I think that's everybody.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised actually, but yeah, you'd be surprised. But honestly, like one of the things that I think people forget about is like when they take one transition step out, like there's still a ton of people that are supporting the league. So we're now going to kind of branch out and support them. So I don't know if you have any scenario players out there, but like, you can hit me up, or you can go to paintballsponsorship.com, or I think it's brigadeprogram.com. But literally, we just launched it, I think, maybe today or the other day. I don't know. You can also just hit me up, and I'll get you guys dialed in. Actually, I literally got it at brigadeprogram.com. Yeah. I think, yeah, you could, there's tiers, there's custom packages. We're going to kind of keep updating with some images and stuff like that. This is for the weekend warriors, the guys with boots on the ground. Like these are for those dudes who are out there like grinding every weekend, or just kind of like going out there having fun. Let's go out and have a couple beers, play some paintball. It's like, now you could be matching, you could be supported, you could have, we're going to be putting you guys in the videos, like all the cool stuff that tournament players get, that scenario players don't. And we did a kind of like a little pilot program with out of Paintball Explosion with the Hell Pigs. My guys out there, I've been playing next to those guys for several years, and we got those guys completely kitted up, full head to toe gears, and it's pretty cool. So I mean, like, because again, a lot of those guys are like, man, companies didn't really cater to us, and now they do, and it's something that I'm happy that we were able to do for them, because like I want to support. If I could, I'd support everybody, I'd love to support everybody
as much as you can, and
yeah, that's it.
Actually, kudos, man. I mean, that is something will help the weekend warriors, including myself, without a doubt, because like it's really awesome to hear that there at least someone will help out the weekend warriors, because that is where the future of paintball is going to be, because it all starts. Every journey starts with a beginning, and mostly, like you said, I'll be surprised, but mostly people are playing weekend warriors at their local rec ball field. And even me, like, I don't have a particular field. I go wherever the wind takes me. I will go. If I go LAX, I go LAX. If I go command, I go command. And I just go out there, have fun, help people as much as I can, and just make sure people are having fun. And doesn't matter if it's raining or cold or hot as hell. I just go out there and have fun and make sure everybody else is having fun. And to hear that program, that's awesome. That's tremendous.
Yeah, so I mean, you can hit me up directly on Instagram, or it's our Greenspan at coreoutdoor.com, or you can go to brigadeprogram.com and check out the tiers. You can get goggles, you can get match custom jerseys, you can get like a full setup. Like I'm talking goggles, pack, loader, pants, tank. Like we got you across the board. So we're gonna be doing cool patches for events and support at the events, and media, dude. We're gonna get our media guy Josh out there to put you in some of the videos.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. Especially like here's the funny thing. I know you are sponsored by Insta 360. There is one thing. I'm not sponsored by them, but I use DJI. And
okay.
Yeah, so when I saw that you were sponsored by Insta, I'm like, okay, He's sponsored by Insta. Matt the Gym Rat is. Wolf is. Nightmare is. What can I do? What can I do? So I strictly buy DJI, the Nano, which is supposed to be a little competitive with your Insta Go
Okay.
3S.
Hold on. So did you get a deal with them?
No, I got off of Amazon.
So you just went and did that because you wanted to be different? So here's
I
the
want to
thing,
be
though, dude.
different. I
No,
want
no,
to
no,
be
no. That's
different.
not how that. No, that's not the move. You've got to support the brands that support paintball. I've been saying this a million times on my show. Like you don't like. I mean, for everybody who's listening to this, like here's super important, right?
Sure.
If people are going to put emphasis into paintball, money into paintball, and sponsor and support players and people, you should support those brands. Don't go and buy something else just to be like, I'm going to buy something just to be defiant. You want to buy the stuff. Like if Nike or New Balance or these companies are going in there and putting in there, just be like, nah. Like you want to show love for the companies who are showing love to the sport of paintball. That's super
Right.
important. And I don't care whose discount code you use. I got one for you. But no, for real. I mean, I'm sure. And look, these cameras are all real. I'm looking at it right now, the Osmo Nano. I actually had one of those little DJI thing. I used it a little bit, and now it doesn't even work. But yeah, I mean, it looks cool. It looks sweet. It actually looks very similar to the other one, to be completely honest.
It is.
All these action cams have all this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's just I've been sticking with DJI for like a long time because
Yeah,
it's small and it's also because like it's affordable and as well as
it is a little cheaper, huh?
it is a little bit cheaper and it
$300.
has some things that I like that Insta doesn't do.
Okay.
Like there are some things that there is some like I trust me, I was gonna go with Insta. Was gonna go with Insta, but there was some kind of like I was like, like there was some things I didn't like that Insta was doing, and there are some things I don't like that DJI does.
Sure.
But and I agree with you 100%, man. I agree with you 100%. Like you want to support paintball, support the ones that who like your code and stuff like that. Like support, I get that. And I just like doing something different because it's like, okay, like what's different, but people can buy, that can still play the sport. But because there's a lot of people out there who are like very iffy. They see like, oh, that's like $400, that's like $500. I don't know, and all this like
yeah.
So that's why I give the best, that's I could possibly can. Like, look, hey, you want to get something cheap, you go with this. If you want to get something like this, you go with this. It's personal preference. But
for sure.
But we have another question actually from Portia, who is actually from here, Louisiana. He said, "How?" I'm gonna put it up here if my mouse was work.
I can see it. I can see it. I don't know. I never really tried. I went on a surf trip a couple years back where I didn't shave for 10 days, and there was nothing. It just looked like my face was dirty. That's about it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind you looking like with a beard. I think you can rock it. I think you can rock it. I mean,
I'll do one for Halloween next year. I'll see what it looks like. I'll put a fake beard on. I'll do it. I'll put a fake beard on for Halloween.
Put a little nuts, like put a little stuff.
See what it looks like, or maybe I could get AI to. Let's get AI to do it. Who's good with AI?
Don't get me started on the AI.
I've got an AI guy.
That is another thing. Like AI is crazy. I've seen a lot of AI photos, and it's for a moment there I thought it was an actual legit thing. Like, oh
yeah. No, I mean it looks. I mean it's as legit as it gets, really.
But you have to find that smaller detail, like that finer detail, and you're like, oh wait, that's AI. Like it's like really micro. But another thing is this: did you actually got on the new thing that's going on, the TCG paintball trading cards or something like that?
I don't know. I don't think so. Never heard of it. What is it?
TCG it's basically like kind of like Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah. I didn't know it was TCG. Sorry.
It's something I can't remember what it's called.
Thanks.
But yeah.
Yeah, Paintball Royale.
Pappy Royale. That's the guy.
Yep. I got it. I'm in there. Yeah, I've actually talked to him, so we're kind of talking about what kind of support and everything we can give to. Sorry, this printer thing is kind of breaking up.
No, you're
I
good,
do have
man.
I do have to kick out here in just a minute. I kind of had a hard stop time of 6 o'clock, my time, because the wife
Okay.
has a
No,
Christmas
I
party thing to go
understand.
to, and we got all the kids. But yeah, no, it actually looks pretty cool, man. I've looked at all the cards. I think I'm this guy. I think that I'm the green surfer.
I think
Do I
you are.
surf? I think that's
Yeah,
me.
you are
I'm
Green
pretty sure
Surfer.
that's me. I mean, that dude looks pretty dope. No beard.
Yep.
Gray
I
hair.
think that is you.
Gray hair. I'm a
Man,
hero. I
that's
get 3 splats and 3 shields. Although I'm not sure, because if this is Mouse and he's got 4 shields, I don't know if he's like, does he get that much more shine than me? Like, hold on, what do you think?
Wow.
There's Teddy Bear. Who else do I have here? I got Headwear. So I'm gonna have to talk to Captain Paintball. I don't know who Captain Paintball is. That looks like could be Marcelo. Again, higher attributes than me. Like, come on, dog. I'm gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with this guy. The high roller. So yeah, I'm gonna have to Dragon Hunters. I think that's the fem. Yeah. See, this is bullshit. Come on, 3-4. How do I only have 3-3? Like, dude,
Hey,
I'm
I'm a
gonna have to have a
support.
conversation with him. Yeah, I need to get yeah, hero, unit, human. Yeah, we need to bump these stats up is what needs to happen. Like,
I'm on
how
there.
is he gonna do me like that?
Oh, I'm on there, but I'm just a support.
Far Side gets a better rating than me. I'm equal to William Shatner and Chris Lasoya. This is some bullshit right here. Here's Chris Lasoya and William Shatner, and they're the same rating
Wow.
as me. Yeah, so I don't support these guys.
That's
Yeah.
tough. All right. Well,
So,
I know you got a busy schedule and everything. So let's go ahead and answer questions you got for me.
oof, I didn't come prepared, my man.
Hey.
I don't know. When did you start playing?
See, I was playing when I was 15 years old. So let's see. Oh, I gotta think about math now. I guess you could say about like
15 years.
Yeah, about 2010.
Well, you just turned 30 and you started playing when you're 15.
So yeah, I guess you could say I was about 15, 16 years old. My sister took me out to birthday party from myself. It was for me, and at Paintball Command, and start off with a rental Tipman 98, and then went up to a invert mini when it was invert, and rest is history. Like I had a lot of guns. I had the Planet Eclipse, Dangerous Power. Don't like that. I was stupid.
What do you think? Like, who do you have lined up coming up here for the next couple of shows?
Well, we actually got one guy. His name is Johnny. He actually plays paintball with one arm. See if I can pull him up real quick.
That's pretty cool. I've played paintball with a deaf guy.
Yeah, there's a guy named Johnny Skull, SCHOLL. He told me about, he has stage 4 cancer, lost it, amputated his arm, and he was playing with the enemy state with one hand, no prostate, no fake arm, nothing, just playing World Cup with one hand. I'm like, oh, damn, that's guts. Like, he's gonna come on the show. We also got Jeremy from New Orleans Smoke. Him and PG, they're coming back on the show for a reload episode.
New Orleans Smoke. That's always a good name. Smoke and anything.
Oh yeah, I love those guys. I mean, they're my whole boys, and I got nothing else after that. I mean, whoever.
All right. Well, I recommend you keep hitting up pro players and just kind of trying to get some guys on the show to keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to keep on getting pro players on here. I mean, I would like to try to get Marcelo on here and finish the whole package.
There you go.
I know he's a busy man, And I know some people wanted me to put Dan, uh, but I can't say his last name. I think it's that or what Bosky or whatever it's called, Dan something.
Okay.
I think it was that guy who had the conspiracy or something like that with him and Marcelo. I can't remember his name. Big guy, bulky guy.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I can't remember his name. But I know some people asked me to put him on the show, but I'm not going to because that's something I don't do. Like I don't want to get into
Okay.
drama and all that crap. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to get on pro players, but hopefully I get some local players here. You know, to spread the love and show people like, hey, you know, Louisiana, we got some guys here.
We got some guys, man. Yes, you do. I've been there. I can vouch for it. But yeah, man. Hey, I'm sorry. I got a jet. My wife is she's texting me right now because she's got to get out the door here in like 10 minutes. So I got to run upstairs,
No.
get these lights off, and kind of get jamming.
Hey man, I understand.
I appreciate you. You know, shout out to the Paintball Lounge and everybody in New Orleans, all the supporters.
Thank you, Ryan, for coming on the show. You have a good day. Stay safe.
All right, man. I will. Take care.
Take care. All right, y'all. So that's Ryan Greenspan from San Diego Dynasty, or known as the GOAT of paintball. You know, it's it's always good to have these guys on the show, and I will probably put more pro players on here. Hopefully, we get more players on here who's local, or maybe pro coaches. Hint, hint. Maybe I don't know. Wherever the wind takes us, and whoever wants to get on the show, but I think that we will call it a night. But before we go, I want to wish y'all a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I hope y'all love this podcast as well as this. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, share this video, comment this video, show the podcast to your friends and family and your loved ones. And also I just want to say this. Tomorrow on the WBRZ channel 2, I will be on TV. Hopefully, you may see me on TV on the channel WBRZ channel 2, where I was at guerrilla warfare helping a news girl like about paintball. As well as this, you're going to be at the Grinch versus Santa Claus event on the 27th. Yeah, the 27th of December. It's going to be loads of fun. And I've been your host, Zachary. And I'll see y'all guys in the next episode of the Paintball Lounge. Have a good night and happy holidays.